Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, sir.
How are you?
I'm fine, sir.
What is going on? Practical?
Yes, sir.
Who is the teacher? Sadhana madam.
Yes, sir.
So what is today's experiment?
Yes, sir.
Today's experiment?
Liquid, simple liquid. Identification of liquid.
Good. So what do you know about lipid?
Yes, sir.
The word is old for you or new term?
Liquid, fats.
Huh?
Fats. Fats are not the liquid.
No. He asked that कि आपके लिए नया है या पुराना?
The term is very new for you or old term or already you heard about the term?
New, sir.
Have you ever heard in your life lipid, such a word? No? In our house, in our family, in Indian family, sometime aged people may be having cardiac issues along with the blood vessel related, right?
Yes,
Distortion or the problems. When we go to a cardiologist or a normal doctor, they used to tell that this patient should undergo lipid profile. What is it? Lipid profile. So what is the meaning of lipid profile? Lipid is lipid. I will tell you the meaning. It's a macromolecule, generally called as triglycerides of fatty acids or triglycerides. Okay? Triglycerides of fatty acid. There is a molecule called as glycerol, which will have a chemical group CH2OH, CHOH, CH2OH. CH2OH, single bond, CHOH, then single bond, CH2OH. This is called as glycerol. Usually glycerol will be given to you in the hospital when you go and report to the doctor that your lips are not in a proper condition. It is highly dried and there are lesions and erosions and so much painful. You used to tell that glycerol is humectant. What is it?
Yes, sir.
What is it? Humectant. What is it?
Humectant.
Yeah. Humectant means it will be retaining a water molecule, and so when it is applied on our lips, it will retain water molecule from the environment and will prevent our lips from drying.
Yes.
You understand? Yes. So always keeping lips in a very soothing condition or in a very smooth condition. Okay? Yes. That one is called as a glycerol. It is not an oil, it is a viscous chemical, organic chemical, an alcohol. You understand?
Yes.
Yeah. So it will be very sweet in taste also, glycerol. You understand?
Yes, sir.
We call that one as a glycerin, right? Glycerol, right? The concentration difference will be there, glycerin, glycerol word. Okay?
Yes, sir.
The glycerol, when is joining with the fatty acid.
Fatty.
What is a fatty acid? You know, if one carbon is there, you used to call an acid called as acetic acid.
Yes.
If there are 3 carbon, propanoic acid, pentanoic acid, hexanoic acid, palmitic acid, oleic acid. Likewise, when the carbon chain enlarges, there are several names. When only one carbon atom with COO acid group, COOH group, CH3, COOH acetic acid. Right? This is having only one carbon. Likewise, instead of one, if there are many number of carbons, when the carbon number increases, it will not be soluble in water. Acetic acid is miscible with water. Glacial acetic acid, when you add with water, it will be miscible, it will be soluble. But when you take palmitic acid, oleic acid, which will be having more than 15 carbon atoms, but the same acid group, CH3, CH2, CH2, COOH.
Yes.
When if you put this palmitic acid in water, it will not be soluble because the carboxylic group COOH is hydrophilic in nature. Hydrophilic in the sense it can be ionized into positively charged and negatively charged group.
Yes, sir.
You understand?
Yes,
So the negativity, positivity will be visible with the water. Water is also having OH and H, positivity, negativity, so that it is visible. When the carbon chain increases, it reduces the polarity, increases the non-polarity. Non-polarity in the sense there will not be positivity, negativity, there will be only one charge will be there, positivity alone. You understand now?
Yes, sir.
Where the compound will not be able to become miscible with water, so that it will be insoluble in water. When the fatty acid, 3 molecules of long fatty acid connected with the glycerol, it will form triglycerides. Triglycerides. One fatty acid, then another fatty acid, then one more fatty acid you are taking. 3 fatty acids you are connecting with the alcohol. Okay? Acid, alcohol, combinedly ester will be formed. OH plus COOH interaction, one water molecule will be removed, COO group, an ester group will come. That ester is nothing but our triglycerides. Those triglycerides are called as fatty acids. That is called as fat. You understand? Yes. Fat and wax are triglycerides of long chain fatty acid or long chain alcohol. You understand? Yes. Will be in solid condition in room temperature. In the room temperature, they will exist in solid condition. You understand now? Yes. But the same triglycerides are available in plants also. When they are in liquid condition at the room temperature, they are called as oils. So oil, fat, wax are all coming under the same category, lipids. Lipids are chemically triglycerides of fatty acids. Depending upon the number of that is a fatty acid attaching as well as the chemical composition of the fatty acid, the names will be given. Sometimes 3 palmitic acid may be connected with the glycerol. Sometimes 1 palmitic acid, 1 oleic acid, 1 oleic acid may be added with the glycerol. So depending upon their composition, names are all derived. Sometimes instead of a fatty acid, there will be a kind of steroidal moiety which will be carbon-rich 4 ring system. Cyclopentane perhydrophenanthrene called as steroid ring system. At the 3rd position, it will be having one hydroxyl group. It's called as cholesterol. It will be called as cholesterol. At the 17th position, it will be having a long chain normal alkyl group. So the whole, if you see the cholesterol, it will be having a 3rd carbon atom OH group looking like an alcohol. Yes. Looking like an alcohol. When this is connected with a fatty acid, it will form ester. That is called as cholesterol. Right? Cholesterol fat. The cholesterol is nothing but we are calling in generally in our body, cholesterol is existing. We are bringing the cholesterol under lipid category because it is an ester. Organic ester. Alcohol of steroid connected with fatty acid to form acid, alcohol connected to form an ester, and so it is coming under which category? Lipid category. So that lipids are existing in our bloodstream also in the form of low density, high density lipid, lipoprotein. Okay, lipo means lipid. Lipid when connected with the complex substance, the protein, are called as lipoprotein. Yes. These lipoprotein, when they are having high density, right, it will not be creating any problem for you because that will not be getting deposited in your blood vessel. It will be easily flowing into your body and will get stored or will provide energy by decomposition or by metabolism. But if it is going to be low density lipoprotein in our body is more, it is highly disadvantageous, which will create cardiac problem by blocking the blood vessel. Since smaller molecule can combine together to form a cake-like structure, which will deposit in the interior region of the blood vessels, and so it will block the flow of blood, free flow of blood, and so that blood flow to the heart and other organs will not be proper. Automatically you will get into trouble. You understand? Cardiac problem followed by respiratory, then brain related, then kidney failure. All the things when the bloods are not properly running, all the failure will occur. The patient will die. You understand now? Yes. So that test is being done in a hospital, like low density lipoprotein and high density lipoprotein. You understand? Yes. They are also coming under which category? Lipids category. So lipid in the sense you have to remember, in our ear there is a wax which will trap microorganism from the ear so that infection will not occur. So it's having protective character. You understand? Yes, beeswax. Bees are preparing a kind of wax. That chemical formula is different, is solid in nature. That is for protection of their, construction of their hive, beehive, in order to bring, that is a larva grow well, as well as to get hosted well. They will construct their hives with the help of wax, that is called as beeswax. Yes, sir. You understand? Yes. And in our also air wax is there. So wax are mostly for protection and construction work. Lipid for stored food. Lipid is a stored food. In case of plants, they are all stored in the seed. We are taking that oil as our food, isn't it? Yes. So they are all called as stored food, reserve food. What is that? Reserve food. When they require energy, they will burn them. Unless otherwise, they will keep as a storage depot, energy depot.
Yes, sir.
You understand?
Yes, sir. Yes.
And wax for protection. In our body, it is in solid form. That is also lipid called as fat. In our abdominal region, adipose tissue, which will be having accumulated fat. When we overtake food, or when we are going to be glutton or eating more food, those food material, apart from spending for energy, remaining material will be carried by our blood and deposited in the abdominal region as fat. That is the reason why our stomach, usually aged people's stomach is bigger and will be like, how can I say that, it will be like a gluten. Understand? Yeah. So when you are not taking food properly and no energy is available, this fat will get dissolved and automatically it will give energy. So every gram of fat may be giving more around 10 calorie to 14 calorie energy. Protein like 4 to 5, carbohydrate 4, protein up to 6 calorie energy it will give. You understand? So they are energy reserve in plants in our body. They are also doing physiological function in our body as lipoprotein. They are very good carriers. You understand?
Yes, sir.
They are very good carriers as complex molecule. When they are within the limit, there will not be any problem. If they are more than the limit, it will create disease in our body. Yes. So you people will be studying both food material lipids as well as our lipoprotein and cholesterol. Either cholesterol or oil will be given to you that you will be testing. Yes. Right?
Yes, sir.
Enough?
Yes.
Enough? Yes. Clear? Lipid? Right? Yes. How to test the lipid? Already you know, lipid is oil. Oil, when it is mixed with water, it will not be visible. Water is polar in nature, oil is non-polar in nature. Both are not visible. So we have to test that. Take a filter paper, put one drop of water over there. Water will easily absorb with paper and it will disappear. It will disappear after some time by evaporation. If you put one drop of oil on your filter paper or normal paper, it will be there. There will be a permanent spot. It will not be easily evaporatable, and will translucent surface will be there. It is one kind of test. Second is solubility test. When you take 1 ml of oil, 10 ml of water, add it together and shake it, again will separate. Oil will come up, water will go down. Right? Yeah, density, differential density. Then third, you take some potassium bisulfate or any kind of oxidation reducing agent. Most people oxidation agent, you know very well, when you heat fat or oil, to some extent, the glycerol will, that is a triglyceride molecule will come into a break. So fatty acid separated, glycerol separated. The glycerol will react with the potassium bisulfate and it will lose water molecule, 2 water molecule, and acrolein molecule. Acrolein molecule will be very, very stinky in nature. It will give obnoxious smell. That you can identify it is a fat. Okay? Yes, likewise, there are several tests are there. Dye test you can do, iodine test you can do. Yes, okay? Most of the lipids will have unsaturated fatty acid. Unsaturated means double bond. So when double bond is there, when you add iodine usually will be in brown or violet color. When that color will disappear when iodine is taken by double bond. Double bond will take one electron will take one iodine, other electron will take another iodine. You understand? So when the iodine molecule I2 is converted into I minus I plus, automatically the color will disappear. So color disappearance test also you can do. Yes, this is the whole history about lipid. Yes, thank you.
Thank you, sir.